So, have you ever had that colleague that you felt was your ride or die, was close to you? You had visited them at their homes, you had covered for them. Yes, we all do it, even as HR professionals. When management asks for them, why they're not in the meeting, you're always the one that has the ready excuse that you have probably told them. And I know that this feels like I'm selling us out, but you know that person, you always have that colleague that you feel is a friend. My people, I know you've watched a lot of these videos, enough to know your colleagues are not what your friend. Oh, I have learned what the hard way, but I've also what learned to not make my colleagues my friends. You can be cordial, you can do everything you want to do with them, but please do not ever think that you're friends. So that when they hit you hard, you don't feel like, oh my God, I thought you were my friend. No, you came here to work. And once you have that at the back of your head, work will be easier for you, life will be easier for you. So, my name is Ijeoma Ucheibe, and welcome to my channel where I talk about human resource related content and its intersection with the law. I try to bridge both HR and the law under the Naija HR Chic Series with more. And today is, should your colleagues be friends? Very simple question. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube on why, and while on the surface it looks like, oh my God, are you saying I should be antagonizing everybody? No. But when you say colleague, what is the definition of colleague? I'm not even going to say it in the video. I'm going to put it up here so that you can read it for yourself. And then you can be able to deduce whether that definition covers what you want to make these persons. You can have family, you can have friends outside work, you can have a mentor, yes, who practically takes you by the hand and leads you. You can have a coach who teaches you, okay, this is what you need to do at every stage of your career. It doesn't necessarily translate that they must be so friendly to the point where they, if you're married, come to your child's naming ceremony. Anybody got time for that? Okay. So what I'm saying is, I was friendly with this colleague of mine who has since left an organization I worked for. And long story short, I did everything for this person. And for some reason, when they were about to leave the organization, they suddenly remembered to tell me when I was trying to organize, a send forth for them that they had gotten verified, information that I was glad they were leaving. So I'm there thinking, first, I'm very hurt that you could even think that of me. And then secondly, like, wait, you mean I was here trying to make you feel good about your leaving the organization, which I specifically told them, I advised them to wait until they had a backup before they could leave. But for whatever reason that I will not make known about in this video, they decided to leave. I was trying to be this encouraging HR person and also friend. Wrong move. It backfired in my face. Because what this person said was not just hurtful, because I felt okay, they should know me better. I'm like this employee advocate everywhere I work. I think that sometimes gets me into trouble with management because they don't see what I am trying to do, that it is for employees. They make it look like I am doing it under the guise of doing it for employees. Like when I had one issue one time and I had I don't want to call it exchanging of words, but I had a bit of a talk with my line manager who made it look like I was a proponent for remote work, indirectly meaning I wanted remote work because I wanted to be able to laze around at home. I felt insulted at the time, but I looked about it, I was like, okay, you were pushing for this thing for employees, and some of these employees are actually getting it. So why is it an issue for another set of employees to get it? But I didn't want to go into it and make it look like, oh, okay, you're favoring these particular employees, but you're not favoring these particular employees. But it is what it is. I let it slide. I didn't want to make an issue about it. So back to what I'm talking about here. So when he made that statement, of course I was pissed. I'm like, why would you say that? And I may have said some things that I now regret because I just felt in that state, this person is probably pissed off about leaving and they just wanted to say some things to hurt you, which for me doesn't make sense. But at the time, and looking back now, I felt okay. Somehow they were lashing out. So it's like you're there thinking, I did everything for you. I practically, yes, did everything for you. Tried to get you better conditions of work, tried to get you better package, compensation wise, and this is what you pay me with. There's a part of it that feels that way. But one thing I want you to know is they are your colleagues for a reason. You came here, you met them at work. They are not your friends. And it's okay. Everyone does not have to be your friend, because at the end of the day, you may be supporting this person behind their backs and making sure that everything they need is given to them. Are they supporting you behind your back? That's a question to ask. And that's a question you will never know the answer to. And that's why whatever you can do as a HR professional, keep it professional and objective. If you can help that employee, help that colleague of yours, by all means, but make it look like it can go around. So it's not just benefiting him or her alone, but it can go around the office. That way, you are doing your job. But the moment when you start to overdo things, where you're trying to cover for everyone, you're trying to, sooner or later, you find that people start to slack at their jobs because they feel, oh, Ijeoma can cover for me. And forget that there's a line, a very thin line between you being their friend and you being that HR professional who calls them to order when they're not doing their jobs. When everything they need, tool-wise, to make their jobs more productive and efficient has been provided. So, did I learn my lesson? Of course, I learned it the very hard way. Do I still talk to this person? Of course, I do. Do I know the kind of conversation I engage in with this person? Yes. Will I invite this person even after they have left to my wedding or something that I'm celebrating? Probably not. And it's fine. You need to get to that point of acceptance that big deal, something has happened like this. You are not alienating this person. You are not quarreling with that person, but you need to be the bigger person and move on. Moving on does not necessarily mean you must not get to a point where you always have to involve this person in your life. No. And back to what I said from the beginning. Should your colleagues be your friends? No, absolutely not. Because secondly, it also taints your objectivity as a HR professional. You find yourself favoring them in ways that you would not favor other employees. That's why you're friends. Your brain has configured you to think this way. Made you forget that this person is your colleague, and it shouldn't be so. So learn from my lesson, guys. Please, as much as possible, try not to be friends with your employees. You can be humane, you can be kind without necessarily being friends. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So if this video has helped you anyway, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, and most importantly, please, guys, subscribe to my channel. I know I promised you, a proper professional setup and all that, but it's going to be a little bit slow in coming through, but it will come through, no doubt. But till I come your way in the next 2 weeks with another awesome content, I'm hoping that we can start the professional setup thingy in November or end of October or thereabouts. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can do that before then. Don't forget to stay safe. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok. I'm at Naija HR Chic. Oh my god. I am going to so blow up that space with my short skits. God helping me. But till I come your way next time, stay safe, guys. And don't forget not to. You know what to do. Subscribe.